Many times life throws at us giants, giants of fear, giants of rejection, giants of financial struggle, giants of sickness. But here is the truth. Goliath didn't show up in David's life to destroy him. Rather, he showed up to announce David's destiny. So the challenges that show up in your life, the giants that life throws at you, they didn't come to destroy you. Rather, they came to announce your destiny. They came to show how great you are. And so that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 lessons from David's victory that will show you how to overcome every challenge, how to overcome the giants that life throws at you. And I'm going to share these 3 lessons from the biblical account in 1 Samuel chapter 17 from verse 1 to 58. You can read it, of how David defeated Goliath. So lesson number 1, remind yourself of your past victories. Remind yourself of your past victories. When life throws at you challenges, when life throws at you giants, remind yourself of your past victories. What have you been able to overcome? What are your trophies? What have you achieved before? What are your past victories? What are the challenges that you've dealt with before? How did you succeed? Remind yourself of your success in the past. Remind yourself of how you dealt with challenges in the past. Remind yourself of your trophies. Remind yourself of how it seemed as though you were going to die as a result of the challenge, but you came out a better you. You came out successfully. You came out victoriously. See, from the biblical account in 1 Samuel chapter 17, from verse 1, the Bible recorded that Israel was in a challenging situation at that time. They were in a war with the Philistines. And then Goliath came out from the army of the Philistines and was boasting, was challenging the Israelites. So the Israelites were afraid. They were afraid because of these giants. And the giant, the Goliath, was boasting, who can confront me? If anybody is bold enough, he should come and confront me. And if the person is able to win, if the person is able to defeat me, then we will serve you. But if I defeat the person, then you will serve us. So it was a challenging situation. They saw that this guy is a giant. He's big, head and shoulder above every one of them. And they chickened out. They were afraid until this young boy came, David. He showed up and he said, who is this uncircumcised Philistines? And that what will happen to anyone that defeats this guy? And so he was asking this question, and words went to Saul, who was the king of Israel at that time. And Saul asked for him to come. And when David came, Saul asked him, what is it that you're imagining? What is it that you want to do? Do you know who that guy is? Can't you see that he's big? Can't you see that he's a giant? And Saul asked him, so when you saw that he's a giant, so what is your courage? What is giving you the courage to confront him? And David now spoke up. And I love this part. David spoke up. He said, when I was in the bush taking care of my father's sheep, sometimes lion will come and try to devour the sheep. And I will chase after the lion. I will run after the lion and overtake the lion and open up the lion's mouth and deliver the sheep, and I will kill the lion. And so he said, that same God that delivered me from the claws, delivered me from the hands of the lion, that same God that delivered me from this lion will deliver me from this uncircumcised Philistine. He will deliver me from the hand of this Goliath. And so David, the lesson here is that David reminded himself of his past victories. So when you're faced with a challenge that is so big, that seems so big, that seems so doubting, when you're faced with a challenge that seems like a giant, you remind yourself of your past victories. You remind yourself of the time that challenges like this type came and you were able to come out. And you will say, yes, I came out of that challenge. I will also come out from this one. The same God that brought me out of that challenge, that same God will see me through this challenge. The same God that made me, when it does seem as if I was going to die, when it does seem as if I was going to go bankrupt, He delivered me. That same God that brought me from that situation of pain will bring me out from this challenge. So you remind yourself of your past victories. You remind yourself of your past victory. This is one of the ways to overcome the challenge. This is one of the ways to overcome the giants. And so when Saul listened to what David said and saw that the boy was full of courage, he said, okay, may the Lord be with you, go. And David went and started picking stones, 5 stones on the floor. And Goliath saw that the Israelite brought out David to confront him. And he saw that David was picking stones, and he was so furious. Goliath was so furious. Goliath was so angry, and he spoke angrily, and he said, "Am I a dog that you present this small boy to me? Am I a dog? And look at his picking stones. Am I a dog?" He said, "Today I will cut you into pieces." Sometimes there may be a time in your life it does seem as though the challenges that came to you is not only one. As this one is happening here, another one is happening. As you're talking about financial struggling, sickness is coming. As you're talking about that, another one is coming. It's as though they are coming. It's as though, the challenges are coming, multiple. And because of that, you will be hearing a voice that will be telling you, "Quit. This is too much. Quit. This is too much." And so that was how Goliath was furious, was angry, and was tricky. And David, instead of being afraid, David responded. And this brings me to lesson number 2. You have to respond with faith-based confessions. Respond to that situation with faith-based confessions. That's lesson number 2. David, when Goliath was furious, was talking, shouting, "I will cut you in pieces," David responded with faith-based words. I love this. David said, "You come against me with sword, but I come against you in the name of the Lord of hosts, and he will deliver you unto my hands today, and I will cut off your head, and the whole of Israel will know that we are serving a living God." That's faith-based words. He replied that challenge. He replied that giant with faith-based words. So when it does seem as if all hell is broken loose on you, when it does seem as if the challenges are coming to you, in different places, and there is this tendency for you to be afraid and to chicken out, and you start hearing voice telling you, "Quit, this is too much." No, you respond like David did. You respond with faith-based words. You respond with faith-based words. "Although you come against me in multiple ways, but the Lord shall deliver me. The same God that delivered me from different challenges in the past will deliver me. Today I'm coming out of you. Although you look so ugly, although the situation may look so ugly, although my financial situation is like this today, but by the power of the Holy Ghost, by the help of God, I'm coming out stronger. I'm coming out richer. I know what to do. I have a sound mind. I'm coming out by the help of the Holy Ghost." Respond with faith-based words. Respond with faith-based words. And when David responded to Goliath that the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and I will cut off your head, and I will feed the birds of the air with your head, Goliath became all the more furious. He became all the more angry. And the Bible recorded that Goliath ran towards him. And this brings me to point number 3. When Goliath ran towards David, David didn't run back. David didn't run away. David didn't step back. Rather, David approached him. Wow. So this brings me to point number 3. You have to confront the challenge. Confront the giant heads on. You have to confront the giant face to face. It doesn't matter how ugly the situation looks. It doesn't matter how painful. It doesn't matter how disastrous that challenge seems. Confront it. Confront it. When you confront it, you will see that it's not as ugly. You will see that it's not as big as it seems. You will see that it's not as disastrous as it seems. Confront the challenge. Don't run away because the challenge looks so fearful. Don't run away because the challenge looks so disastrous. Don't run away because the challenge looks like a giant. David, when the giant approached, when Goliath started coming close to David, instead of running back, instead of running away by fear, instead of stepping 1 or 2 steps backward, he advanced. He advanced and he threw the stone with his sling. He threw the stone with his catapult. And by the power of the Holy Ghost, the Bible recorded that the stone went straight to the forehead of Goliath and brought Goliath down. The heavy giant went down. And that's how the giant that life throws at you, that's how that giant will go down. When you You respond to that giant by reminding yourself of your past victories. And you respond to that giant by speaking words of faith. And instead of running away from the giant, you approach the giant. Approach the giant, confront the giant by taking actions, faith-based actions. And when you practice these 3 lessons from this David's victory, you will find out that you will be able to overcome every challenge that life brings at you. You will be able to fall down every giant that life throws at you. And I like it how the Bible puts it in verse 50. When you read it in verse 50, the Bible said, and David defeated Goliath with sling and stone. I like it how the Bible puts it. David defeated Goliath with sling and with stone. So it shall be said concerning you that you defeated that challenge, that you overcame that challenge with your words of victory, with your words of faith, and with your actions of faith. You defeated that challenge. You didn't chicken out. You brought down that challenge. It shall be said concerning you. It shall be recorded concerning you that you brought down that challenge. So when you practice these 3 things, when you practice these 3 ways, when you practice these 3 lessons, first of all, you remind yourself of who you are. You remind yourself of your past victories. Secondly, you speak faith-based confessions. And thirdly, you confront the challenge. Confront the challenge. Don't run away. Talk about the matter. Confront the matter. Confront the issue. And then take faith-based actions. When you practice these 3 things, you will be able to come out of every challenging situations victoriously, successfully, like David did. So this is what I have for you. And if you have watched this video up to this point, I have to tell you that this video is a series of my videos that I titled Close Your Eyes and See. So this is one of the series of my videos that I treated about how to overcome challenges. The first one is Close Your Eyes and See, how to overcome challenges with your eyes of faith. The second one I did was, the title is, Treasure in a Mess. Treasure in a Mess, how to unboss the treasure that is inside that challenge. So these are some of the videos that I have done about how to overcome challenges. So they will bless you. Check out for these videos. They will bless you. When you watch these videos, you will master how to come out from every challenge victoriously. So this is what I have for you. And I hope that this video blesses you. And if you find this video helpful, I invite you to subscribe to my channel so as to keep on having this kind of videos. And to like this video, share this video to your friends and to your family members, to as many that you think that may need to hear this video and benefit from this video. And so till I come your way next time, keep living in that atmosphere of next level success and happiness. Bye-bye.